Hey guys, how's it going? This is the second video in my Middlesbrough save. I hope you all enjoyed the first video. What I'm going to be doing in this video is basically showing the results we've had since the Nottingham Forest game and showing you the Watford game live, and let's go through the results we've had. And as you can see, since pre-season all the way through to the Blackburn game, we've been on some really good form in my opinion. But since the Nottingham Forest game, we had a 2-2 draw against Bournemouth. We actually went 2-0 ahead pretty early on, but in the second half Bournemouth basically turned up the volume and we found it hard to turn it back down. And we were kind of lucky to escape that game with a draw, to be honest. So, he played really well. We had a 3-0 victory against QPR. I was very wary going into that game because QPR have got such a strong squad, and to beat them 3-0 I was just very happy with it. But in the following game we had a 6-1 win against QPR, and despite the score, it was actually a pretty even game, and our goalkeeper Jason Steele had to be on some, he made some really good saves because they had some really good chances. Charlie Austin was pulling all the strings for them, and he should have at least had about 5 goals for them, in all fairness. But Jason Steele was solid, and our attacking side of the squad were just insane. The thing I like about Danny Graham is how he manipulates, the defence. So say if that's defence of that line there, he just moves in and out, and moves at the right time, and it causes him all sorts of problems. The work rate and the teamwork he has got is amazing, and Danny Graham hopefully picks up his form in real life for Middlesbrough because he's a good player. And that was 6-1. We had a 2-0 victory against Huddersfield. Christian Wilhelmsen and Carriol were the goals. 3-0 victory against Yeovil Town. Reece Williams and Danny Graham were the goals there. We had a crazy game against Barnsley. They actually went 2-0 ahead before half time. Chris O'Grady with the 2 goals there. And then Danny Graham and Ledesma scored to make it 2-2. And then Danny Graham scored in the 88th minute, and I was like, wow, what a comeback. It's 3-2, this is the greatest thing. And when I was actually celebrating, Jack Hunt scored for them to make it 3-3. So despite the draw, despite it being a game we should have won, I was really happy with the draw, to be honest. We had a 2-1 victory against Donny Rovers, Danny Graham scoring 2 goals there. And then we had a 4-3 defeat to Arsenal in the Capital One Cup 4th round, and despite that defeat we actually played some really good football, and maybe was a bit unlucky not to win that game. But the strange thing about that game is that when they got a player sent off, they really turned it up, and they brought on some players, and we really just found it hard. Jack Wilshere in the last say 20 minutes of the game had a good game, but before that he was playing poorly. So despite the defeat 4-3, I was really happy with it, and happy with the performances in the Capital One Cup overall. And in the last game we had a 1-1 draw against Blackburn Rovers, went 1-0 ahead, and they equalised 1-1. Very unfortunate not to get the victory there, but we're going into today's game against Watford. I'll show you the league table. From 14 games we've won 11 and drawn 3. No defeats in the league so far, which I'm over the moon with. 5 points ahead of second place Reading. So already to be so far of the playoff guys is I'm just really happy with it. But to be honest with you, we've been predicted to finish 8th. My main goal was to finish in the top 7, and I'd have been really happy to finish in the playoffs. So even if we finish in the playoffs from here, I'm still going to be happy. So let's just see what happens for the rest of the season. I'm just going to go to the tactics, show you the lineup we'll be using here. I just wanted to show you someone my team instructions. Someone asked me, I'm just going to show it. Basically why I use it like this. I want the team to retain the possession, not do anything drastic with the passing. Always pass into space if they can. When it comes to defending, I'm basically explaining to this person, so I'm sorry if it sounds a bit weird. when it comes to the defending, obviously hassle the opponents, never give them too much space, and always use tight marking. Never give them any room to breathe. Lower tempo, because when you use a higher tempo with certain teams, you give the ball away more, make mistakes. Lower tempo, you keep the ball more, so that will go to the retained possession and everything like that. And most people go to retain possession when they're 2-0 ahead, 1-0 ahead, but I just start off with that in general anyway, and be more disciplined because I want to keep the ball. And the main thing is, how can your opponent score when they ain't got the ball? I just want my team to have more of the possession, simple as that. If you've got more possession, you might score more goals, and your opponents won't score any. Nothing too complicated. That's just the way I've played the game for quite a while now. So someone sent me a message asking me for my team instructions. Hopefully got a screenshot of that, mate, and hopefully that helped. They basically said they didn't want to be named in the video, so hopefully that helped, mate. And I appreciate you watching my videos. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, going into today's game, Watford have got a great squad, young squad. Obviously they've got something to do with Udinese, so they get some of their players over on loan and everything like that. So it'll be interesting. I really liked it when, watching them last season, Watford, they had played some really good football. So we're going to kick off. Cassetti to Murray. Len Murray, he's a good young player. Cassetti gets it to Murray. It's looking pretty dangerous, this. Varga to Giovanni, but one of our players seems to be injured. Riera, yeah, he's picked up a few injuries so far this season. Only little things though. Right, Danny Graham, Wilhelmsson, Maladisma scores a goal. Gellin, he scored against Blackburn in the last game. I brought him into that position because Carriol, even though he's really fast and everything like that, he gives the ball away a lot. I'll take Riera off. I don't want him to make that injury any worse. Park Chu Young, what a name. Try and say that when you're drunk. Yeah, just like my friend on YouTube asked me for, my team instructions and everything like that. I've had quite a few people that watch my videos send me messages, and I always appreciate it. I mean, I think the main thing I actually like, Giovanni, one good save there. I think the main thing I like about, say, the YouTube community with Football Manager is that for such a long time, when I played the Football Managers or the earlier Championship managers, it was only like me and my friend what seemed to play them. Like, I remember talking to other people, do you play Football Manager, do you play Championship Manager? They didn't play it, So only me, my friend and his nephew that played it, and a few other people, don't get me wrong, but they weren't like serious, they played it but they weren't serious on it, just played it now and again. Whoa, Giovanni there, skied it, sky's the limit. Yeah, so that's a good thing. So when I'm on YouTube uploading these videos and people are leaving comments and I leave comments on their videos, it's just pretty cool to have, know that other people play the game, and it's got such a big following. And before I got, come on the internet, I didn't know that. It just seemed like it was only me and a couple of friends what played it. Oh, Danny Graham with a goal there, Wilhelmsson with an assist. He's got loads of assists so far this season. Oh, it's been disallowed. What the hell? Damn, there's me celebrating. So we look very dangerous anyway on the positive side. Right, Park, Chu Young to Murray, Deeney. Good save there by Steele. So yeah, it is good that there's other Football Manager players out there, and good to chat to people and see what they do in the game and everything like that. Another thing is what I wanted to talk about. Before I made this save, I was actually going to start this save called the FM Base Challenge. And what that is, you know, you've got 50 million and about 1 million on wages to spend. But I started that save and I was, enjoying it, enjoying the idea. But the FM Base team got took over at that old park. A good save there by Steele. Yeah, the FM Base club got took over and I ended up getting loads and loads of money. So I ended up stopping that because, it weren't realistic. I ended up having like a stupid amount of money to spend on players, like 200 million to spend, when really it should have been only 50 million. So the whole point of me starting that was to spend, try and build a team with 50 million and, basically survive in the Premier League. But, that didn't end up working out. And I just wanted to ask if anyone's tried that FM Base Challenge. Did that happen on your save as well? We've just scored another goal. Friend, I think it were. Yep, Friend. To make it 2-0, 38 minutes. Really happy with that. Giovanni there with a corner. Right, we were 2-0 ahead of Bournemouth. We give that away, so that's just got a flashback from that. Yeah, keep the performance levels up. Let's start the second half. Should have made a little change there. Let's go rigid. That Whitehead towards Wilhelmsen. Dini 1-on-1 and he scores. 48th minute. Not happy with that. Don't like giving, I don't want to come across as being moaning about things and everything like that, but it's something to talk about. I just hate it when you go ahead in the game and give it away. Chaloba to Whitehead. Ayala. Come on. That Dini is on the ball again. Chaloba to Williams. Danny Graham. He used to play for Watford. Whitehead. That's it. Good little pass out that way. Chaloba, who also played for Watford, on loan last season, had some really good performances for them. Giovanni there with a goal. Been a great player so far this season, he has. And if we do, for example, get promoted, which I'll leave a big question mark beside that statement. Hopefully quite a few of these players like Giovanni will get a chance in the Premier League. But Wilhelmsen is injured. I'm not happy about that. Gonna have to swap these guys around. Inside forward. Yeah, what I basically meant by that is, if you're managing a team, club, and then these players do all the hard work, say for example got you promoted, is it a good or bad thing like getting rid of those players, or should you stick with those players? Maybe that's a question. I mean, personally, I'm one of those guys that likes to constantly upgrade the team, get better players in who I think are better players. But I know for a fact, if I did get promotion, or got promotion, say the season after, or the season after that, whatever, there's players in this team that will be definitely in my starting 11. And I won't say who. There's definitely players. Anyway, 83rd minute, 3-1. Like Dini. Faroni on the ball. Get it away, well done. And by the way guys, I've actually just got FIFA 14. Took me a while to get there, actually a present from a friend. What do you call it? So, you know, I'm really happy I've got FIFA 14, because what I used to do is use that for like scouting on here. Like if there were a good player I seen on FIFA, I'd want to buy him for my team on here. You know, which is pretty cool to do that, I think. I bet a lot of people do that, you know. Guarantee it. So, 3-1 victory against Watford. Obviously, Watford are a very tough team to beat, and I'm really happy with that performance. So, let's just have a little look at the league table after that. So, we're first still, 39 points. Reading, 32 points. Blackburn, who were in 6th with 25 points. I'm just looking at it from that point of view. Looking at the guy at the lower, you know, playoff place, for example. Charlton 7th with 25 points as well. So, QPR 9th. Let's just have a little look at lower. Whoa, Derby County and Blackpool. That's pretty insane. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. What I'm going to quickly do though is look at the fixtures and try and see which game we'll have next. What game I'll be doing next. Let's have a little look. Yeah, do you know what I'll do? I think I'll do the Reading game. So that's it. The next game, the next video will be against Reading. So thanks for watching, guys. Sorry if I've just gone off on one. That's what I always do anyway. I just can talk for England. So thanks for watching. Take care.